Big Blue Nation, what a week. Kentucky sports has been absolute chaos in the best possible way. And if you stepped away for even a day, you missed something big. So let's run through everything that went down across the Bluegrass. We start with Kentucky men's basketball because the Cardiac Cats are officially back. On the road at Tennessee, Kentucky fell behind by 17 points in the first half, but this team doesn't panic. They storm back possession by possession and took down the Vols 80-78. It was their second straight double-digit comeback win on the road. Denzel Aberdeen has turned into a second-half monster. After scoring all 17 of his points after halftime at LSU, he followed it up with 18 of his 22 in the second half against Tennessee. Every time Kentucky needed a bucket, he delivered. Mark Pope said afterward that this team just refuses to break, and honestly, he's right. And speaking of LSU, earlier in the week, Kentucky stunned the Tigers on a last-second buzzer beater from Malachi Moreno. Perfectly executed, perfectly timed, and exactly the kind of moment that can flip a season. 2 comebacks, 1 buzzer beater, a 5-game winning streak, and suddenly Kentucky is climbing bracketology boards and playing its way off the bubble. Back home at Rupp Arena, Kentucky handled Ole Miss 72-63. Otega Oweh took over the second half, scoring 20 of his 23 after the break. The Cats are still missing key pieces, still dealing with injuries, but they're grinding out wins and building momentum at the perfect time. Now let's talk high school hoops because the Bluegrass delivered pure madness this week. A top 20 matchup between McCracken County and Marshall County ended with a buzzer beater 3, a court storm, and then a heated altercation where a coach had to be physically restrained after charging at an opposing player. It was the third major incident in Kentucky high school basketball in just 7 days. Only in Kentucky do you get this level of passion from the high school ranks all the way to Rupp. On the football side, the Will Stein era keeps getting louder. Stein spoke this week about the future of Kentucky football, emphasizing that the program is fully resourced, fully modern, and ready to climb the SEC ladder. He talked about adapting to the new era of college football, embracing NIL, and building a roster that can compete with anyone. He also addressed the departure of quarterback Cutter Boley, wishing him well, but making it clear that Kentucky has a plan and is excited about the players who chose to stay and build something. The message from Stein is simple. Kentucky football isn't here to survive. It's here to push the envelope. So here's the vibe across the Bluegrass right now. Basketball is heating up. Football is reloading. High school hoops is absolute chaos, and Big Blue Nation is living for every second of it. This past week reminded us why Kentucky sports hits different. The passion, the drama, the comebacks, the noise, the pride. Whether it's Rupp Arena, Kroger Field, or a packed high school gym in Benton, Kentucky sports delivers. If you love Kentucky sports, make sure you're locked in, because if this week was any indication, the next one is going to be just as wild. If you're new here, drop a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.